2:30, baby.
Welcome back to the show. BLPThonLexy here with another live reaction. Let's get into it. Better late than never. Drop those locations. The debauchery is high. Shout out to the Untouchable Network. Fatty, Akan Ali, all the people over there making that great. Angry Man, everybody involved with that. I'm gonna send them some money on the 21st, man. They've been consistent with just providing content for us to cook to. I'm gonna show them some love. Shouts out to those guys. Boy, do they have a delusional woman over there we're gonna have to take care of who has taken the evening. So let's go ahead and get into it and have a good show. Drop those locations. I wanna know where you're tuning in from. Let's make it happen. Business to attend to. No mas. Lafayette, LA in the building. Okay, let's move on.
Till then, I see my drunk ass on that runway, on this one way. 2:30, baby, won't you meet me by the pink? Hey, yeah. Maybe later you can show me things. Ooh. You know what it is whenever I visit. Windy City, she blow me kisses. No, 30 degrees, way too cold, so hold me tight. Will I see you at the show tonight?
DC in the building, what's going on? Let's make it happen.
Pistol on J for survival. Lot of people gunning for the title. Lot of people trying to take us viral. I'm just trying to have a night though. Waiter brought a check for the meal.
There goes that man.
There was a typo. Nah, girl, I got it, that's light though. I can show you bigger things than that. It's gonna be a minute till I'm back.
You get your big fat ass on somewhere.
I see you with trash ass, bro. I'm leaving here with something.
You don't need to know, but you can ask. Sticking on your back.
You play too much.
It's all access, cause you bad. You can go wherever with that ass. Show to the shower, to the truck to the club for the party. You go in first with your girls. Cause I don't know who's out there watching, but I do know one thing. Women, they come, they go. Saturday through Sunday, Monday,
We're almost there, people. Drop those locations. Fort Worth, Texas in the building. Canada in the building. What's going on? Lafayette, Los Angeles. How you guys doing? Montreal, Canada, Detroit, DC, Richmond, Virginia. What's going on? I'm glad you guys like the intro song. Mixed emotions. Some people like it. Some people want us to go back to the old music. We have to evolve, people. We can't continue to do the same things, but we'll get the same things. Let's make it happen. I accept that. There might have been a time where I would have had imposter syndrome seeing something like this, but seeing something like this now, I accept it. Thank you, Trill. Let's go ahead and get into it. Man, we got a good show for you guys today. Every now and again on this nice YouTube platform, a woman gets audacious. She gets bold. She decides she's going to step out on a limb that most women wouldn't dare step out on. And oftentimes we see this with the women who are above a 6, above an adjustable 6. An adjustable 6, which I believe is probably the highest quality woman in the dating market from a long-term standpoint. The women who do far above the average women, a lot of times, they tend to have the worst opinions in the dating market, the worst perspectives. They tend to be more jaded. And a lot of times it has something to do with the fact that a lot of carpets were rolled out for them, a lot of access. This actually starts when they're a young girl. They get more advantages for being cuter than the other little girls who aren't as symmetrical in daycare and in school environments. And the older administrators don't even know that they're doing this a lot of the times. A lot of times it's just subconscious warfare. They tend to take extra care to the more symmetrical, women, little girls who they'll be standouts later on down the road. They tend to get favor. And all this with simps later on down the road, with what simps do to these women and what simps make these women believe about themselves, these women just ultimately become horrible people. And then they start to think that they make the rules. Like we've seen this with Kendra G, other archetypes of women. They think that because they are doing well in their business career. Some women think that because they're rare looking physically, that automatically means that they get to change the rules of the dating market. These conversations are great. Hit the like button as you're coming to the room. Also the notification bell. Let's go ahead and get into it. See, some of my regulars are down there. What's up, Wolfman? Jacob, representing the Bull Division. Arkansas in the building. Atlanta in the building as well. Okay, I'm seeing some range. I don't think we're going to spend too much time doing a preamble. I think we're just going to go ahead and get right into the show. Y'all know the rules. Cash Apps are the only thing that stopped the show. If we reach that goal of $100, that guarantees another show. And if we don't reach a goal, we go back to that one show a week model that I'm going to stand firm on. All right? Let's go ahead and get back to it. Well, let's get into it. Hit the subscribe button if you're new to the platform. Let's go ahead and start the reaction.
And based off of his opinion, that is his truth that he's telling to you. But there's another man who tells the truth that's completely opposite. Like I
want to get this all the way from the beginning. I want to get this all the way from the beginning.
Let me ask you a more straightforward question. Do you think the men who lie to women care about them, or the men who tell them the truth?
The men who tell them the truth.
So then why do women fight back on the men who tell them the truth and accept the lies?
Because it depends on the source. Not every man.
No, I didn't ask you. That's not what I. That's not what I.
Every single man who's telling you the truth is based off of his perspective and based off of his opinion. That is his truth that he's telling to you. But there's another man who tells the truth that's completely opposite. Like do you think men get further with women telling them the truth or telling them lies? Telling them the truth. What happened to the relationship with the guys who told you the truth? I told you the family was racist and I couldn't deal with it. No, that's one guy. So only one guy. So that white guy, you never met a black man that told you the truth. Yeah, he did. What happened with him? I didn't like the others that he was talking about. Like I didn't like it. What was the other stuff he was talking about? All right. My experience as a black woman in America is very different than others. So what was he saying? A man, what Dope Boy said you making about that women should work hard, and that's the truth that he thinks. I don't think that. I wasn't raised like that. You don't think women should
wait, Ali, 1 second. You are not the hard. Wait 1 second. You are not the. I know. Hey, Chris, are you a hard worker? I am, because I have to be. No, you said your dad is a millionaire. 1 second. Why do you have to be? Isn't your dad come from a good family? Your daddy has money. But he died. Hey, Fatty, asshole. He died. He's not here. So
he didn't say anything.
I have to work hard.
He didn't say nothing bad to you though.
He said, but your dad's a millionaire, and yes, he was. No,
but why did it? Why did you hear? No, why did it warrant to call him a name? He didn't know that. Nobody knows that. Because the way his tone was nasty, and I didn't.
Oh, my tone? Damn.
His tone was nasty.
What the hell is Hey, 1 second. Hey, Chris, 1 second. Chris, 1 second.
When women can't win these arguments from an intellectual standpoint, we start going to the tone police shit. All right, this is something that we're familiar with. Let's keep the reaction going.
First of all, rest in peace. You're dead, right?
No, but
no. 1 second, Chris. It's fine. Chris, it's fine. I apologize, right? But think about it. If I'm bragging about, I got Tony. I got you.
Hold real quick.
Okay.
Hey, Chris, this is a CEO. You felt like Fatty was talking nasty?
No, and we.
Dope boy, no context. Dope boy, Dope Daddy, do you think he was talking nasty?
He wasn't disrespectful at all.
You realize you realize while we were talking about Jennifer Lopez, you literally made what he said nasty. No one else thought it was nasty, but you thought it was nasty.
I said I felt his tone was nasty.
Yes, but no one else did.
Okay, and y'all are men. Of course you don't. Of course you don't. Of course you.
There we go. We have our first evidence of bias towards men. First clear sign that she's got bias towards men. To assume that all of them are agreeing just because they're men is to assume that men just agree with each other. Nah, that would more be in line with how women handle each other socially. Let's get back into it.
You don't. Y'all all on this podcast.
So we're all
the same way. Of course you don't.
So did anybody else speak to you nasty?
I said his tone was
no,
nasty.
no. Did anybody else? Did any of us speak to you in a nasty way?
Speaking nasty and having a nasty tone are two different things. You have had a nasty tone, like not the entire time, but at times you've had a nasty tone.
How? What did I do?
Just how you've come at me at times, not the entire time. I feel that you've had a nasty tone.
That's crazy.
And Chris, you know what's hilarious, Chris? When I actually was nasty and talk about your big titties, you smiled, right?
Because like
one second, please. I'm just being honest. The only time I was kind of nasty was when I said the only thing I knew about you is that you have big titties and you smiled, right? But I am having a conversation, unaware that your dad passed away. I apologize. I took accountability. I said, still rest in peace. And instead of you letting it go, now you are spreading around that everybody on the panel is nasty. So like I said.
I didn't say everyone on the panel. Like, why are you putting words in my...
No. Okay. So you didn't... Okay, no, it's fine. So this is the gaslight. This is the gaslighting part that you don't like, right? So what I meant...
You really said a thing that I did not say.
Yeah, absolutely. No, absolutely. So this is the part that I referring your dad was not that is either he had a bunch of money or still has a bunch of money, or he passed the money to y'all, to the family. Because that's what rich people do, right? Rich people usually have advantages that other people don't. And even if he's not on this earth anymore, rest in peace.
There it is. Wolfman 1000 says, speaking like a man is nasty to a woman now until they speak nasty to you. Exactly. It doesn't seem like she's policing her tone at all. Let's get back into the clip.
You probably inherited a good chunk of whatever he had going on. Is that true? Is that a lie? Am I missing things?
It's partially true. He got sick towards the end of his life. So like he was at a prime, then he got an autoimmune thing that literally like it just transformed our like lives for the last decade of his life. So just because I started out like that and that's how I was raised does not mean that that was the case for the entire time that he was here on
Earth. So you don't live a life of affluence. You don't live upper class lifestyle.
Well, the point was I do work hard because like that's what I have now. It's not I was left a inheritance, but like the question was, do I work hard? And then I said yes, and then that's when you went down the rabbit hole. If your dad is like this and this, then why do you work hard? I was like I work hard because I have to.
No, but that's what you said. You said that you disagree with your ex. He thought that woman should have to work hard, and you said no. But now you are working hard.
Yeah.
So you believe women?
So you were right.
So it's funny how women fought for the right to work. You believe women shouldn't work.
I never said women shouldn't work.
No, I'm asking you.
I said work hard.
See how your tone is? I could say your tone's a certain way. I'm not.
Hey, watch your mouth, lady. You better watch it. You be very nasty.
Gotcha. You set yourself up for this. You started talking about tone this, tone that. You're the first person raising an octave. So again, you're policing tone just to deflect from the conversation when they're not even raising their tone. So when you actually raise your tone, of course they're going to call it out. Let's get back into it.
I'm trying to have a nice discourse with you. I'm asking if he said women should work hard, do you believe women should work?
Those are two different questions. I don't.
They are, but they are.
So they are. And working hard are two different things.
Ma'am,
the woman should work soft.
Working hard.
Should women be should women work?
Yes, if that's what they want to do.
So why is it offensive that he put hard on it?
Because when a man is in your life, I don't think you need to be working hard. I don't believe.
What's the difference?
What is the point of having a man in your life if you have to work hard?
What is the difference?
That's the point of him being.
Ali, no, you let that go, Ali. So
that's the point of him being there.
She says, "What's the point of having a man in your life if you're going to have to work hard?" I would say in a dating market right now, currently, where women are putting a lot of pride and a lot of the stock in how much they earn, This doesn't make women look good. That if even half of the women in the dating market agree with what she just said, that means half of the women in the dating market are a walking contradiction. You see, this is a problem. Let's get back into it.
So it's about money. So it's about money, right?
That is a facet. That's not the whole thing.
No. I don't get what the difference between working. Can you elaborate for me so I know, so I'll make sure mine don't. What is the difference between a woman working and working hard?
All right. So if a woman works and not works hard, so let's say that she has a husband who provides all of the bills. Perhaps she can do some stuff on Etsy and sell products. She can like be an influencer on YouTube and sell home goods, like work from a place of like your passion. So whatever her passion is, so whether that's makeup or hair or whatever, she should be afforded the ability to like do the things that she's passionate.
Where does that okay, that's fair. That's fair. And where does that money go when she gets the money?
Wherever her and her husband thinks it should go.
No, 1 second. I'm asking your opinion, right?
Where do I think my money should go?
You get the man that you get the man that makes
Fatty's not being blunt with you, right? Should that money go to the man?
Why would it go to him?
Because he's the one that actually subsidizing your Etsy influencer life.
Women see a reality where they'll live off of a man's dollar and then save their dollar for whatever they so desire. Yeah, pay my bills, take care, make my life easier, supplement my life, and then my money's my money. Your money's our money. My money is my money. This is how these modern women are thinking as they're flexing their income. Let's continue. Hit the like button on your way into the room, please.
Men who make a substantial amount of money, they don't need Etsy money.
And you don't need Etsy money. Oh, okay, that's fair. And you don't need Etsy money either. So sit your ass in the home and take care of the kids.
Exactly, Fatty. Let's go. Let's go ahead and
let him cook. Let him cook now.
Let's get warmed up.
Cook. I said let him.
You're like, oh, he doesn't. That high value man, what does he need with that Etsy's money? Whatever. Yeah, if the household doesn't need it, what are you doing? What do you need? What are you trying to do? You're not trying to save up a backup plan trust, are we? Little backup nest to where if you want to just dip, you're just saving his money or saving your own money while he's taking care of you. So that whenever you feel like he's irrelevant to you or he pisses you off, you can just go run off with your little nest egg instead of you guys investing that together. Let's continue. Hit the like button, everybody.
Lady, if I'm rich and I don't need your money, I don't need your Etsy money, why the fuck are you selling Etsy? Why can you be with the kids and be a regular woman instead of going to work?
If he's rich, why do you got to work some more?
Yeah,
because not everybody just wants to sit at home and be an at-home mom. Like not everyone.
He didn't ask you that. He didn't ask you that question. If he's already rich.
I said she should work if she wants to.
No.
As in have the option.
Okay, so she wants to work. She should give the money to him, right? Because she just wants to work.
No,
that you're not making sense. Then
how
why
does that not make sense?
Because he already has money.
Right, but if she wants to work to have her own money, she should be able.
Why can't be your own money?
Have her own money. Let's keep in mind this man is already paying for everything in her. This man is paying for everything in her life. This man is already paying for everything. He's paid for you. And she's like, I need money. I need money. Where's it? But I'm going to need money. It's like, for what need? All your needs are taken care of. Just to say you have it?
He already has. Oh my God!
Well, he has to work hard. He has to work hard to give you money. But when you work, you don't give him money.
No, why? He doesn't need my money. Like what?
But there's the point. If he did,
really, what we're dealing with is a vast level of selfishness in modern women. Actually, is what we're dealing with. It's a whole lot of selfishness. Unbelievable. I'm gonna go back a few minutes while I get my camera set. I don't know what's going on.
An at-home mom. Like not everyone.
He didn't ask you that. He didn't ask you that question. If he's already rich.
I said she should work if she wants to.
No.
As in have the option.
Okay, so she wants to work. She should give the money to him, right? Because she just wants to work.
No.
That you're not making sense. Then
How
why?
does that not make sense?
Because he already has money.
Right, but if she wants to work to have her own money, she should be able
Why
to.
having your own money if you already asked? Oh my God.
Well, he has to work hard. He has to work hard to give you money, but when you work, you don't give him money.
No, why? He doesn't need my money. Like what?
But there's the point. If he doesn't need your money, why are you working?
Because I have passions. Like I have a life. And my life is not sitting at home and waiting for my husband.
For him, right? Exactly.
Home.
Get this camera back. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, this lady tripping.
My dog died alone.
She's like, yeah. Why would I give him any of my money? And then she's like, I got a life. She's like, I have a life. I have a life. Not they have a life together. Not that they're building anything. It doesn't sound like she's speaking about a collective. She just says she has a life and she needs to live it. Didn't I tell you guys, like, women want men to marry their independence. They want men to marry their independence in entirety. Everything that they had planned before you even showed up, they want you to find value in it. Even though they don't plan on that thing being of any value to you. That thing that is going to make them less available for you to serve you and to serve your children doesn't even have anything to do with you. And they want you to accept it. Mr. Samuels will say, you can't make this shit up. And he's right. Rest in peace. He's right. This shit is unbelievable.
That's crazy.
And you selling stuff at Etsy and being an influencer, is that
at home and kids are at school and I'm at home with free time? Why would I not want to like start a makeup business or sell?
You know what? Hey,
what
Baddie,
the?
You know what's contradictory? You know what's contradictory about what you said earlier? You told Fatty that if the man already was doing it, you would double it. You'd help him make it more. Now you literally said.
What he asked.
No, you literally you didn't say nothing. No, you didn't say nothing about ass. That's what the women on here come. No, hold on. Can I finish? I'll let you land.
Sure.
Y'all literally
let him land.
I'ma help him double his money. I'ma add more to whatever. Let me finish, ma'am. I didn't know. You didn't say what it wants. You said that's what your nature is, to be a nurturer and to double. You
exactly,
literally said you
she's crazy. She's crazy.
You still didn't let me land.
She's crazy, my brother.
You still didn't let me land.
She's crazy, my brother.
I didn't ask about your skills. This has nothing to do with your skills.
You literally said,
no, we were talking about working.
Qualities you bring? Am I
let him finish, Chris. Let him finish, Chris.
That's an old conversation. We were talking about the difference between working hard right now. This has nothing to do with skills. You're deflecting from the fact that we're talking about working.
But you brought up the fact that I can double, like you brought that up.
You said it. I brought it because you brought it up. Yes, look what you said that you would double a man's income. But you literally said it.
Wanted me to do. You asked, what skills do I have? And I said, I am skilled at this. Like I ran down a rap sheet of what I am skilled
at.
So
why go to work for? So why naturally just go? Why don't you just go double his income instead of just working to put money in your pocket? I didn't ask you. No, if you're the loving, nurturing woman, why not double his income instead of going to work for yourself?
Maybe he doesn't want me in.
But I'm not asking you that. If I'm a loving man, right? Me. Oh, matter of fact, let me ask you this: if your man was a millionaire, would he want you to work if he was a millionaire?
It depends on the millionaire. All y'all are different. Like, what
do most men want their woman to work?
How many millionaires in society are there to just shift through at your leisure? She's like, every millionaire is different. It's like, where are you shifting through your millionaires? Like, it's just like whatever. You don't know that.
work if they can afford her to not have to go to work.
They want to give her the option to do what she wants to do.
That's not what most men are doing. No, most men would not want their woman to work. They wouldn't.
She keeps moving the goalposts.
I don't know.
She's moving the context.
Sure.
Right.
We'll go down that path.
But if most women were millionaires, would they still want their men to work?
I think it's better for them to do that. Yeah.
Why? Why if you're already a millionaire?
Because he's not gonna feel like a man. That's what
Who
men
said
are.
that?
Lots of men who get with women who are breadwinners.
No.
Don't feel like
you just said if
masculine
he was a
men.
millionaire. You just said if he was a millionaire, you don't have to work. You have the option to work. If you were a millionaire, why does he have to work?
Because that's what I want.
Because she's going to treat him like a piece of shit.
Crazy. So if he's
Ali, no, you didn't listen.
Ma'am, you're not thinking this through. You're not thinking about your argument before you're talking. That's why it's so easy for him to corner you. Shouts out to Khan. It's easy for you. It's just really easy. Let's continue.
Ali,
this is too good for me to interrupt.
She said this. I met a dude. He was a millionaire. He stopped being a millionaire. He went broke. And I said, this is why you're broke and you can't even take care of your family.
He was a millionaire. He, in particular, was not. But
didn't you say that he was rich and then he lost his money?
Yeah, that one, a guy who was rich and lost his money?
Rich and no, I didn't say rich. I said he had a lot of money when we got.
What is a lot of money? He's not rich.
500,000, like 500,000 is not rich to me.
Oh my goodness.
How many people did get 500,000?
My dog died.
You are really dumb. For real. Shaming yourself. Ain't nobody shame.
500K isn't a lot of money. I'm not sure you understand how many people in this world make that amount of money. It's not a lot. It's not a lot of people. That's a rare guy. So, and we see this often. But usually it's with a woman who doesn't, or in any reality would actually qualify for the money. I think there might be a reality where if you were a better woman and were a better person, you might qualify for a man who makes $500,000 a year. But to say that $500,000 isn't a lot of money, it still makes you look ridiculous as a woman. It's absurd. And you're doing that thing that usually booger wolves do when they want to obtain a man who makes 500K. They just say, oh, well, or when they want to obtain 100K. They'll say, well, 100K ain't even that much money. Sure, y'all tripping about 100K? Y'all need that? That's how Big Bertha sounds.
Like Bernice. That's a big bitch.
Y'all need that? Y'all need 100K? Oh, that's just 100K? Y'all tripping about 100K out here? And she got shoulders like Jerome Bettis. And she thinks that she's supposed to get a guy that makes 100K because she makes 100K. And it just came so easy to her, right? And women think that if they downplay the amount of money that they're asking for, that moves them closer to it. They'll just chop that standard at the legs, at the kneecap, and just shrink it down to a midget. And then all of a sudden, they're the same height as the 500K standard. But listen, ladies, even guys who have a half a brain know that this doesn't work. Because even a guy with a half a brain is living in a more reasonable world than most of you women. This is starting to get comical. I don't want to interrupt the reaction too much, but let's go ahead and get into it. Goddamn.
Put it in their bank account, lady.
When I've had
That's still top 1%.
Hold up, Cash App. Stop the show. Wolfstack's got something to say on the topic. Wolfstack says, women want to be men, but don't want men responsibilities. Absolutely. Let's let one off for that. Yeah, absolutely. That's a fact. And that's what she's putting on display. Let's get into it.
100 mil, 500's not rich to me. Like, I don't know.
Hey, Chris. Let me ask you, Chris.
Okay. What?
Hey, Chris. Was this like when you say 100 mil? Was this a basketball?
$500,000 is not
hit the
rich.
like button as you guys come into
like,
the
that's not rich.
Hey, Chris.
I like the world standards. That is not rich.
Question: do you think your future husband should tell these deep dark secrets to you, or you think he shouldn't do it so you don't weaponize it and use it against him?
He should do whatever he feels is best for him.
No, it's your opinion.
Hey,
oh my! Look at this. Look at this. We're not getting any straight answers.
It's like it's never. You would never incriminate yourself in the law.
We're not getting any straight answers.
You will not corner me into answering the way you want it to.
Hey, Chris.
Corner you.
It's just the truth that you ask.
She's so triggered. They didn't even corner you one time. They just asked you to simply answer. Now you're making it about being cornered. Here we go.
It is.
You ask men to tell you the
yourself.
truth, but you don't tell the truth.
If they feel comfortable to do that, then sure. If they don't, then don't.
Hey, Chris. Do the men that you deal with usually spoil you?
Yes, all the time.
Do they let you get away with stuff?
All the time.
Don't you think that's why you kind of having a difficult conversation here is because you're not letting you get?
Wasn't your boy just saying that? Wasn't you? What did I say at the beginning of the show? Fatty's right. Fatty's right. What these women who are above an adjustable 6, the women who are above average, they're the most jaded. They're the most fucking delusional. They're the women who are the farthest from reality. And simps, you did it. Black women, the sisterhood, you did it. But it also starts from when they're young. Like I told all those examples that I referred to in the intro of the show. Go back and listen if you're just now getting here. We referred to examples of people who make this type of woman come out into society behaving this way. Let's get back into it.
Get away with stuff just because you look good.
I don't think it's because I look good, but am I spoiled and entitled? Yes.
That doesn't make it has nothing to do with how you look.
No.
I don't think
no.
She's like, I don't think so. She's like, well, listen, ma'am, I'll tell you what. It's not because you're a good person. I'll tell you that. It's not because your personality is dope. If you're wondering or you're confused about that, I'll tell you, you're not nothing about you reads a good person. You seem like you got a lot of work to do. You seem pretty jaded, pretty delusional. Seem like reality exists one place, you exist in another place. And I think Fatty is right when he says that you being cute has something to do with it. You knowing it has something to do with it. But of course, you're so honest that you're going to be like, no, it's not because of the way I look. Like I'm just favored because, why not favor me?
No. Look, no.
No. Ali, 1 second.
I don't think.
Chris, 1 second. Why do you think these men spoiled you and let you get away with stuff? What is the reason?
Because they care about me.
No.
You are really dumb, for real.
Ma'am, come on. I gotta get in contact with you. I would love to do an interview on this show. I don't want to do it to embarrass you or anything like that. I need to talk to you in person. This kind of thought pattern needs to be studied. Unbelievable. You really think that? And with everything that you say, with every statement, you continue to prove Fatty's point that because you're a more symmetrical woman than other women in the dating market, that's why your perspective is so far from reality. And the shit that's coming out of your mouth is so absurd. Let's get back into it.
I'll repeat it. Now, 1 second. Why do you think, Chris, these men spoil you and let you get away with bull? Even know that you might wrong. Why?
That's why I'm a good
woman. You are what?
I'm a good woman.
No, wait. Do you think good ugly women get away with bull when it comes to men?
I've seen some women who look questionable.
In general, not the minority. You're always going to do the minority, right? In general.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not an ugly woman. I don't know what that feels like. I don't know what that is.
So maybe you should try to see that perspective if you can. But why wouldn't a woman like you slow down and consider the perspective of a woman who is below average? Maybe because you're too busy killing shit as a woman who is more symmetrical and desired by men. You're up to your head in opportunities, DMs, validation, random compliments, random favors. Big girls are getting hit in the face by doors and people don't even notice in them. Women like you, guys will sit and wait for you to get out of the car to hold the door open for you. Stop playing. Let's stop playing and act like we don't know what society is, ma'am. And I think that she represents in a Barry Sanders-like elusiveness that women bring to this conversation when it comes to just being accountable in general about all the double standards that lean in their favor. Let's continue.
But that's the point. If you're not an ugly woman, you should know what pretty.
I can't speak on an ugly woman because I'm not her. I don't.
Okay, Chris. Okay, Chris. Do you know what do you know what pretty privilege is?
Yes.
Do you think you like when you deal with men? Do you think that's what happens?
I think that they really I think that they like me as a.
Why would the men like you?
Because I'm a kind person.
No, because you are.
You a liar.
Says the woman who is like, my money's my life, marry me while I still have my own life. You definitely don't sound like a team player. I haven't heard a lot of signs of you being a good person. See, the issue with women, a lot of times, you guys just get to be your own judge and jury about so much shit. You'd be like, I'm funny. Why does the guy want to be with me? I'm funny. It's like, bitch, nobody said you were funny. Like, why do you think you could just call yourself funny? Guys get to decide if you're funny or not because we're usually the funny ones because we have to do all the approaching. We need the charisma to gain some ass in the dating market. All y'all got to do is sit back and bat your eyes and get picked. That's why you guys usually are not funny, don't have a lot of charisma. Your stories are abysmal. Come on. Come on. Stop playing. Even the women who aren't baddies. We're not with you women for your personalities. And I've been saying this since I started the show, and I'm going to keep saying it because it's true on so many levels, and men are with me. We do not like y'all like that. And you would know it if you were, and every woman in society would know it if they weren't so busy with their head up their ass and instead of seeing men for who they really are and not who they want men to be. Y'all think that we're going to value you for your personalities more than we value what you look like one day. It's never fucking happening. That's not how men are. That's not how we're wired. Leave us the fuck alone. We are what we are. We said what the fuck we said. We care more about your looks than we care about your personality. Oh, okay. Now that we got that out the way.
You are fun to look at.
Okay.
Hey, Chris, there's nothing about. Hey, Chris, sorry. Sorry. There's nothing
They
about
certainly
you
don't like each other.
You are fun. Like you are nice to look at. Past that, you didn't say nothing that is enlightening. You have problems communicating. You contradict yourself. You actually, you don't show you are a righteous woman. You don't look honest. It doesn't look like you self-reflect. You are not funny. Like, you know why you get away with that. That's why you are smirking and laughing. Because you have pretty privilege. And every time a woman that pretty privileged meets men that don't treat her like the other men that usually treat them like princesses when they are not, you think, oh, I'm being ambushed and you guys. No.
Exactly. This is a great moment. This is a great moment in dating and relationship conversations right now. Because a lot of women either believe they're this girl or they want to be this girl. We need to see this girl die hard in the dating market. That entitled woman in the dating market who has never seen an honest conversation in our life. This is what we do this for, people. Robert L. says, my dude dropped 10 on the show. You one of them ones, brother. Thank you.
Just because, respectfully, when men want to, men will bend backwards and triple and they'll do backflips to actually make sure that you are don't disqualify them. Would you agree with that, or you think I'm bullshit?
Like I said on this panel, I've been put in a position where having an opinion is the point, and being like an antagonist is the point. But in my real life, I'm very cool, and I'm funny, and I'm all the things. So
tell us a joke.
You see how women just deem themselves funny? I told you, I have not seen this. I saw the title, and I saw a little bit of their little feature in the beginning of what was said, and then I'm blind in reaction to all of this. I promise. I had no idea she was gonna say that.
Hey, Ali, tell us a joke.
Tell us a joke.
I'm not a stand-up comedian. I don't have.
No, but you say
okay. This is mild,
and things that are.
Ma'am, see, if you were funny, you would already understand that they don't need you to be a stand-up comedian really to tell a joke to know if you're funny or not. Funny women are, it's apparent really almost right away when you start exchanging with them. And this is how it is with men. Funny men doesn't take long. Like me, all my life, it's almost crazy that I'm doing what I'm doing right now. I've always been the talky, class clown, you know. I would stop and start talking about things and people would stop and listen and laugh. You know, you kind of always who you are. You kind of know when you know funny. You know when and you don't have to call yourself funny. People will come up to you and be like, "King, you're funny. I like you. You're funny, man." That's what people do. Or you have thousands of people following you and supporting you online who tell you that you're funny. Also, there's also that. And there are ways to be validated about a skill like this. And I think because you women don't do a lot of the approaching in the dating market is why you don't have this skill. Men learn to be funny a lot of times due to necessity, and bigger guys tend to be more funny and even more charismatic a lot of the times because they know they have to overcompensate from not having a six pack and being something that you would desire any other day, right? We've got some Cash App stopping the show. Let's go ahead and read them off. Robert L. says, "Great job, Godson. I've watched many hours. Much love, Robert L. I appreciate you. Let's let one off of Robert L. and his consistent. Right now, he's actually the show sponsor at $30. Adrian Austin came through and dropped 25 along with it. He says, if she was good, she wouldn't stay on the show. That is, again, and I think when you see a woman approaching 30, that's always the case. There's always reasons why she's still on the shelf. Much love. Thank you for that support. Thank you for you guys' contribution to the show. Okay. Okay, let's get back into it.
They're just funny. Like, I don't know what else to say.
Final thoughts, Chris. You can be mean to Ali, not to me, please, okay? Because I am sensitive.
Talk nasty.
I'm not a mean person. Like, I don't have that in me. Like,
oh my goodness.
Pushed, but no.
You a liar.
This is like.
That's funny, right?
If I'm pushed, I am a bull in a china shop. But don't start none. Won't
bull in a china shop.
We have tough skin. We have tough skin. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, there's nothing to be mean about. Like, why would I be mean to y'all?
Hey, Chris, how many times did you were engaged before, other than married?
Just once.
I have more rings than you. That's crazy.
That's cool.
What's your how about you, Dope Dad?
My thoughts, I think that I don't necessarily agree with all the guys typically, but I do think that like when you can do a logic test and somebody's just they're refusing to at least admit something that's reasonable or sensible, you know what the issue, then we know what the issue is, we know who the issue is. So I just urge people to like always self-reflect, always think about like, what can I do better? I've been in relationships with women where I was the problem and I know it. I was dealing with other women. However, if somebody asks them like, yo, what could you have done better in a relationship? They should always be able to have an answer for that because nobody's perfect. So, yeah.
So I got a question for you because I've been watching you lately. I feel like you're on the verge of turning all the way red pill, watching what the ladies been doing. Watching what you've been watching lately on these panels from the women, because it looked like your head about to blow up too. Should you believe what most of these women are saying out their mouth?
No, I typically don't. But I don't think that they understand what they're saying, so I typically try to help them make their point by like asking them questions.
From what you watched today, you don't think they know what they're saying?
I don't think she's coherent. She's saying words, but I don't think she's in a position to even. Maybe she's still in that. Like when Six was on here, she probably still defensive. She probably.
So let's reverse it, right? Let's say.
Wait, when you say that I'm not coherent, I've had a speech impact.
Oh no, it's not about you. I can tell you gotta stutter.
Oh, you do for real?
You are really dumb.
Yeah,
for real.
That's why I like stutter. I've had like.
Oh, you ain't.
I've had a speech impediment since I was 5. Like it's a
Okay, guys, she's
known
stupid.
thing. I've been in magazines.
She's actually stupid.
Are very,
Oops,
it's
my
so
bad, y'all.
common that
My bad, guys. Quick story time. Quick story time. I was dating this girl. Not gonna say her name. Not trying to start no problems in the hood. I kid you not. One of the better look. Of course, it was one of those really delicious women from my past. One of the better looking women from my past. I kid you not. It happened to be around election time. And I kid you not, we're watching the movie Campaign with Zach Galifianakis and Will Ferrell. I kid you not. This bitch asked me if the election that was going on in the movie Campaign, she asked if it was a real election that happened at one point. I swear to God. Swear to God. Put that on my kid's life, that happened. And I remember it was such a confusing thing for me to experience because I never went from enjoying a woman to questioning her entire existence as quickly as I did. And then I started thinking, how in the fuck did you get to this place where you could be this dumb and still be alive, even still be able to just survive day to day? Like, how are you this stupid and you still are not, and you don't just walk right out into traffic? I don't know. In my experience, a lot of times the really good looking women, sometimes they're so stupid it's painful. It's like one of the interesting things we've experienced. It's baffling. And I know there's some guys down there who know what I'm talking about. Bernard Riley told a hilarious story about a girl who he used to date who was fine, but she was stupid, and he thought she was gonna leave the stove on and like kill him in the middle. You pretty women are buns. You're a liability.
For stuttering. And
I've been peeped that. I'm not saying that you're drunk or nothing.
Man, that's messed up, real dope, man. You so insensitive.
See, good job, Ali.
See how he see?
He's
So
nasty.
The point is, like, I don't take anything that y'all say to heart. My life experiences are not normal. And nothing about me and my life and what I've done is normal. Like, so everything that I say, oh, it's crazy. There's lots of women who are like me and men who are like me, who were raised like me, who understand what the fuck I'm saying. This is just not my crowd. Y'all aren't my audience, and y'all aren't my people.
That's not what happened.
Okay.
That's
yeah,
not
yeah, but there's not. Yeah, but there's
somebody lies. Yeah. Now somebody I don't know who, but I'm telling you, somebody's lying.
All
hey,
don't
Chris,
like me, and that's okay. Like, I'm cool with it.
Come on, Chris, you're not going to do the "you don't like me." Let me.
No, and it's okay. Like,
no, we wouldn't date you, right? No, actually, I would date you. I would not cuff you, but you wouldn't cuff me too, right? Of course, here's the mosquito here, fine to me. But the thing is, we actually like to have conversations with people we don't agree, right? But my question, just to prove a point, Chris, don't acknowledge nobody looks. Which person do you think is more palatable to woman? Meaning the way they talk, the way they communicate, they're going to make the woman drop their guard. Like
Barack Obama is my crush.
Yeah, but I'm talking about people on the panel.
I'm not. The way men's looks don't get me.
Give them the obvious answer.
Hey, Chris, you didn't hear me.
I'm not doing that. Y'all are weird. I'm not doing that. I'm not saying who's
about looks.
I didn't talk about looks. You were not hearing me. You didn't hear me.
All right, please repeat your question.
Take looks out of the way. Okay, which person on the panel today is the person that is going to talk with woman on the way, that is going to get their guard down and make woman actually be more comfortable, saying more things, talking to them? Which is the person that you think on the panel that was here the whole night?
The CEO guy has been the best.
What? He ain't even barely talk.
I know.
Because all I did was ask questions.
Oh, he ain't.
And he didn't call her, and he didn't say that she was incoherent.
It didn't say that I was ugly too.
Hey, and you just
again, the woman of the world of the pretty woman. She's like, yeah, he didn't say anything mean to me, so I like him. Yeah. That doesn't have anything to do with you experiencing nothing but validation in your entire life, does it?
and you just nobody called you ugly, and you just proved the point. Y'all love men that either are quiet about y'all bullshit.
Let's get some more people to hit the
Or
like button. We get to 100.
let you
Let's
get
make this
away
shit
with
look
it.
stupid for keeping people out of this live.
And then the point, hey, and I'm not calling CEO a simp. He was just quiet. He was the most quiet man on the panel today.
But he also did not kiss my ass in any way, so no.
No. He didn't kiss your ass. But that's the thing. You went to the safe peak, not because he is safe, but because he was quiet for the most part.
He asked questions. He hasn't made no judgment or statements. He just
Right. I haven't made any judgment or statements because
he didn't judge you.
Based on how he asked his questions, I know he didn't vibe with me. Like that's a given. Just because he did not say I don't vibe with what you're saying, the way he asked his
I still say dope daddy red pill though.
Let you know that he didn't vibe with me. And
he's the most red pill man on the panel. You just have to play a role.
He's real red.
Okay, well, I mean that's okay.
You know why he's more red pill? Because
whatever pill y'all want to be.
No, we're talking about dope daddy. He's the most red pill on the panel because he's reverse red pill. He probably during all these years in his life, he see what these women do to their boyfriends, and then they go to him and all that. All this, he's like the personal trainer or the club promoter red pill.
I'll tell you exactly what he should told me.
But I see with my own like this. That's the type of red pill this do this. He's just like saying, "Hey, let me be like Barack Obama and be a politician about this, so I can get fined."
The only reason I didn't make any statements because I picked up on that she felt like she was being attacked ever since Mika was on the panel. So I didn't want to add to it.
So see, ma'am, he doesn't even agree with you. He just didn't want to just add on. Do you still think he's a nice guy, or do you think he's evil now? Because if you think everybody who disagrees with you is evil, that's proof that you're just suffering from pretty privilege in all type of ways.
When she started making it more personal, like we know a lot of not a lot, but we know about her now.
You didn't want to be part of the Me Too. You didn't want to be
right. So I just inquired to see if she would explain herself a little bit more thoroughly.
Yes. And don't worry because I'm two-time divorcee too. And my two women left me, so I'm worse than you. Friends, time to read the super chat and go home.
Yo, Fadi, I still disagree with you. We got
Hey, you know what? Set the debate. I need to debate somebody. Let's do a debate.
I don't debate. I talk, but we.
You see what I'm talking about?
Oh God!
These men is literally a walking R&B song.
No,
I don't debate. I conversate.
I don't debate, but we can walk that walk. That's what he said.
I don't debate, but I conversate.
There's a very disingenuous aspect to men who are like more looking to like agree with women and look for ways to be objective towards men, even if it's against their own favor. There's always a quality about them that's disturbing. They're sending hella good morning queen DMs out to women. Swear to God.
Recite. It's like he's literally our
music. What was that last part you said? I don't debate, but
I don't believe in debates. I just don't.
What do you think you do every day, every time you come on the panel?
I have a conversation.
A conversation is nothing but a debate.
Yeah, I think a debate you have a goal, and I think the goal is to win. I think if you don't win a debate, you lost.
Yeah, but if you're not a winner, you're a loser.
Yeah, in a debate, not in the conversation.
To be or not to be?
To be.
That's the question. That's the question. Hey, and by the way, hey Chris, we are going to find you a husband.
No, thank you. If it's from within y'all's
yes.
network,
hey,
I'm totally fine.
You know what we realized though in this conversation?
And y'all's network does not like me, and I'm okay. Like
whoa,
who watches this channel would ever like me on in a real way.
Look at you.
You know what you just did?
Ma'am, you better believe that probably the majority of the men on the panel are physically attracted to you. That's why them actually not wanting to date you makes you look bad. You're even more of a red flag because you probably cross all their boxes when it comes to attraction and facial beauty and fitness and all those things. Yet you're so delusional. You're so far from reality. Your perspectives are so jaded that you probably are going to be more viewed as somebody who's a liability, a risk. Like that simple woman I was telling the story about earlier. Like, oh my God, unbelievable. The exact body type I've always wanted. All of that. Make you want to cry. Didn't matter. Dumb as hell.
what you just did was game. That's game.
Yes.
That's
And Ali,
the laziest game ever. They don't
and
like me.
Ali,
They won't like me.
Ali, she literally
I'm not
smirked
fair.
and
Whoever
blushed.
listens to me talk on this
The black
podcast
woman
with men that think the way that y'all think, I'm not their type. I'm none of y'all's type.
is hey, Ali, you know what she's doing? Like, you know when like a player says, I'm not your type anyway.
Yeah.
Like, you know when a man he gets in the middle of woman and says, my man, I'm not your type anyway.
I'm not
And everybody like,
saying you know what she said?
Watch this.
Ali, were you being stubborn today, Chris?
I mean, I'm always that way, but that's not a bad thing.
But you admit that in this conversation you were just being stubborn, and you just that's the only reason that you disagree.
I was not contorting my answers to fit what you wanted. I was saying what
That's
I
not what he
truly
asked you.
felt.
He actually were you being stubborn.
So you weren't? Were you being stubborn today, or were you truly just disagree?
I truly disagree. Like
So
from the bottom of
go
my
back
heart.
to the problem that CEO said. You lack this self reflection.
Okay, that's fine.
Then you say you were reflecting, so you don't want to reflect. You don't want to do better.
I am stubborn as an adjective. Like that is a part of my personality. But everything that I said, I truly meant, is what I'm saying.
You a liar.
Anthony Wright came through and sponsored the rest of the show. That's two sponsored shows in a almost in a row for Anthony. Not in a row because I think David Anthony came through. David Edwards came through and sponsored the show last show. But he came through and dropped 40 on the show. We're at 100 bones. Actually a little bit over 101. Okay. I gotta put the amount in. He sponsored the show at $40. We have reached our goal of $100. We'll be back here tomorrow. Well, Monday. We don't do anything on Sundays, but that guarantees that we don't have to wait until December. So we'll be back here Monday evening. And we're rolling. Let's do it. Shouts out to Anthony Wright. Let me make sure that I read what he put. Yes, for the collection plate. Dumb women amaze me. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into it.
You want to know what I think?
Uh-oh.
Not really, but this is the platform.
Hey, he said you just said.
I'm not confused about what the truth is. I'm not confused about that. Nor am I someone who doesn't believe that I'm unlovable and all the I think that I'm a great cat. I'm just I'm picky, and I admit that. And I have flaws that some people can live with and some people can't.
Hey, you know what she said? She said, suckers are born every day. I will be okay. That's what she said. Hey, Chris, you don't have to. And most of our conversations with women is like that. This is the things that you need to do. And there's like an angel and the demon coming out of their shoulders, when they have to decide between one or the other. And the only question that they ask is, do I have to? And because you don't have to, because there's no consequences for the most part, you are not going to do nothing until you have to. So my favorite saying around this part of the town is this: women only change when they lose their superpowers. And you know what type of superpowers I'm talking about.
And
Once
would be for men. Y'all don't act right until you can't get up. Then that's when y'all.
What in the world are you talking about?
What the hell are you talking about?
I don't. What do you mean? Because we'll lay right down with you with that limp dick. with a heart full of confidence. What are you talking about? Have you not heard about how guys are, how we are? It could be so small, it's just like, it's just a head. Like, it's just a stump, like Barbie, smooth, and then just like a head. We still try to put it in something. And we get a big old car and a big old house and like a whole bunch of stuff to compensate for that little stump too. Stop playing. You don't know men. And because you probably don't have to. Your life is nothing but being validated by men. You don't have to know men. You don't have to know what we care about. And this is what makes everything above an adjustable 6 one of the worst women in the dating market. Some of the worst women in the dating market. Excuse me. I'm a little foggy.
Then that's when y'all care about it.
Wait. What?
Y'all act right when
we don't act right till we get old.
is limp. That's when y'all act right.
What are you talking about? This is
How
wild.
would you know that? You're 30 years
Maybe his thing is lame because you didn't make it get up.
No, I think age definitely plays a role in that. But
what if it's you? What if it's about what he sees?
But the point is, don't be one-sided about what your superpower is. It works the same way.
No.
In fact,
Your
look at your
superpower
WhatsApp
is
real quick.
beauty.
Look at your WhatsApp real quick.
Your superpower is beauty. What you talking about?
I don't think that. That's what I'm saying. I don't.
She's like, I don't think that. Yeah, well.
I'm here to tell you right now.
We don't care. We don't mind if you don't think that. That's the truth, man. That's the truth. We don't. That's what you don't get. We know that you don't think that, and we know that you don't think that because society has like propped you up to be perfect, and you've been treated that way. So that's why you don't know the truth. You've received a lot of pandering and lying along the way too. There are other people who are responsible for this as well, but no more than you. No more than you.
Lead with that. Like I swear I don't.
She said this. She's so damn dumb. She said I don't lead with that. Ma'am, before I have a conversation with you and before I say hello, that's the only thing you're leading with. Are you out of your mind? Are you crazy? Now I've thought you were stupid. Now I'm starting to think you're crazy. Or maybe crazy and stupid. You could be both. But this sounds ridiculous.
Don't lead with that. I'm extremely.
She's like, I don't lead with it.
Okay, you said you're a feminine woman, right?
Yes.
Do you listen to your man? You do what he say?
If I love him and like him, yeah.
Yeah. If you got married to a man, you want to do whatever he tell you to do, right?
Yeah, for sure.
No.
Okay.
How many times have you been to Dubai?
How many times you told us that and you keep flipping that? You're not gonna do everything they tell you to do. That's not true.
I mean, as what?
Bark like a dog.
What my perception of what you're saying is like, oh well, if he's going to degrade you and be abusive verbally and like, I'm not doing that. But if it's like simple, like, hey, can you cook for me? Hey, can you run this errand? Hey, do you mind just helping my mom with this? Like, do you mind
I don't mean
helping
simple
him?
stuff. I mean, like, let's
very
say
cooperative.
I don't mean simple stuff. I mean, like, let's say that you're in a disagreement with your man, right?
Okay.
You're frustrated. You want to get up and walk away. He say, no, sit down, right? For one,
no. He says, sit your.
What's Kendrick got to do with this?
sit down. You want to sit down, right? That's the first thing, right?
Does he have a big to talk to me?
See?
You see?
She said, does he have a look at a con? That's what I'm thinking. How a con is looking. This is how I'm looking every time I realize that our women put far more stock in a man's ability to hit the back of her little vajayjay, his ability to hit the back of it and make her shake at the end. That black women, y'all put that over everything. And you think that that's, and we know it because you guys wrap up a man's value solely in it. Remember that comedian, Samore? She's a very legendary comedian, actually, in the black community, Samore. I think she's understated. But she has a lot of bits about, like, how a guy's penis got to be a certain size to talk to her a certain way. And she wouldn't have wrote bits like that for black women in the 90s if black women didn't agree. If they weren't sitting around at barbecues and different events and gatherings, hair salons, expressing themselves about men in this way. This is my stimulation over substance argument in regards to black women. I believe what's truly hindering black women is that they find more value in a way a man stimulates them than the substance that comes along with him that will actually keep a family together, keep her safe, keep her taken care of for a lifetime. And one would have to ask themselves, is this wise? Or is this juvenile and symbolistic of arrested development Black women could be suffering from, that they're not growing up and not aging far past the age of 13, even if their circumstances reflect that of someone who's an adult. Doesn't mean that our women are growing. She says, what if he needs to put you in your place and talk to you crazy? She's like, oh, is his D big enough for him to talk to me like that? That's exactly what I would think would come out of your mouth. And ma'am, if you're wondering, these are not the nice women. These are not the kind women in the dating market. These aren't the women who appreciate men who speak this way. And these aren't the women who truly understand their place with men. So this all ultimately still just speaks to a lack of value you have in the dating market. Let's continue.
The money long and the
She got your ass.
You with the shrimp cannot tell me sit your down.
We realize your dating issues. We realize the reason that you keep running into men.
And by the way,
I have no issues with dating.
I cannot believe our women have to be fucked in a shape. I hate you, Jody. I love you, Jody. I love you. It's just like, why can't we just... And so many women, we say this shit in the Black community. Ain't nothing like that toxic sex. Ain't nothing like that makeup. Ain't nothing like that makeup breakup. It'd be like, man, y'all so fucking just, y'all love it. Y'all love that we fucked up. Y'all love that we're toxic. Y'all having a good time. Ain't nothing like that. We ain't supposed to be fucking. Be like, I hate y'all. Y'all make me sick. Everything is tied back to that.
And I keep saying, I did not come on here. Oh, there's no one who wants me. Oh, I'm having such a hard time.
Well, nigga,
I
want it?
said I will give niggas away. Like, so no one is having issues with
how
me.
many of them did you give away?
I am coherent. I am the villain. I know what I'm saying.
You are the villain? I thought you were a good person.
If y'all want to paint me as the villain, which y'all are doing, it's
no.
fine.
You said you are the villain.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
No. You said I am the. No.
A villain.
Hey, Chris. Remember when I said that by the time you come here, by the third time, you're going to show exactly who you are? We actually got these on the like. Oh, does he have a big? No. I don't have a problem with. Does he have a big? So if a man doesn't have a bag and doesn't have a joystick on, he can tell you nothing.
No, I mean, so that was being just funny. There's a joke that some more had about showing up with a big man, just convert.
I swear to God, I haven't saw this, y'all. I'm just trying to tell you how much I got their car pulled. I swear to God, this is a blind reaction. I did not know she was going to bring up some more the comedian. Not kidding you. The fact that some more the comedian is actually sitting somewhere in her subconscious mind is hilarious. Because I promise I watched some more. I'm a comedian's comedian. I've been studying this shit since Comic View. Stop playing with me. Bruce. I seen Gary Owens. I seen all of them get their start on Comic View. But I also seen some more get her start. This is me, a 10-year-old boy, red-mouthed, one tooth damn near. Because I was always playing around. Okay, my tooth maybe wasn't missing if I was around 10. But anyway, some more. This bit, I swear, guys, I remember being young thinking, our women can't really be that simple. I remember the bit. Some more is like, she does the whole compare and contrast thing that comedians do. Where... You know, that's where a lot of good comedy is based, in compare and contrast. And some more talks about what it's like being talked to crazy by a guy who might not be as endowed. And then she talks about, you know, the experience of being reprimanded by a man who's endowed. And of course, she puts the guy who isn't as endowed in his place in some shameful, awful way. And Ever since I've heard that joke in the black community, in so many ways I look around and I'm seeing black men being almost completely valued based on what they have going on in between their legs. And I know that black women don't want white women to fetishize after black men because of this very same reason. Because of this very reason, if there were to be white girls only going after black men just for Black Johnson, black women would not find this entertaining. They wouldn't think it's funny. They would be mad at these women. But when talking about other black men, we're solely wrapped up in our ability to hit that button in the back. And it's not our fault. We didn't do it. Rakai Media says, those toxic relationships is the primary cause of some women living longer than some men. Damn. Yeah. It's a deep way to look at it. Somebody else just dropped 10 on the show. Broadway Boutique says, supporting my interests. Much love, Broadway Boutique. Got you. Much love. I'm here.
Like conversation. But if he's like, babe, just sit your ass down. All right, I'll sit down. Like, okay.
You gonna sit down, right? And he's gonna tell you his perspective, right, about everything that you do wrong and everything that you don't see that you do wrong in a moment, right? So you disagree with him. Are you still gonna accept what he tells you? You're gonna be like, you know what?
Yeah. If I know his character is coming from a genuine place, yes, absolutely.
So the men that you've been with, none of them came from a genuine place when they was with you, but the white guy.
2 of them did, but it's like, yeah, and I listened both times.
I don't know, cause like if you was on that time, it ain't no way that that nigga lose his money and you gonna say you don't take care of your family and you broke. It ain't no way. Right. Cause for one,
and he's not lying, and we're already at time, so we got to end there. But he's not lying. You better believe if she was dealing with a white guy, a lot of the times when they're dealing with white men, so on, they're willing to overlook all of this. This is just for you, black men. This is for you. This is why when they say, oh, like, once you go black, you don't go back. It's sort of flattering, but we shouldn't really lean into it. I see why we're flattered by it, though. We're like, yeah, you damn straight. Yeah, don't go back. That, like, I get it. I get it why we have pride in it, but it's hurting us. We just never thought about it. We never thought about it. Remember that awful content creator, Cynthia G, who they got off the internet? She used to talk all that shit about black men and about how black men weren't this. We can't compete with white men. White men are just kicking our ass, and no matter where we do, we're always going to be up under them. And blah, 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 blah. But then she would say, but I could only sleep with a black man, though. It's like, hold on. Wait a second. It's like, wait a second. Which one is it? SN4456 says, women don't know what they want. All they know is they want more. Yeah. You guys see that clip of Joe Budden with Melissa Ford? And they play that clip. It was a comedian from way back in the 80s talking about basically how women are never pleased about anything. And then Joe Budden, they flip to Melissa Ford's, and then Melissa Ford says, is that it? And then Joe Budden says, yeah, that's kind of the point. You know, like, even when women think that they're resisting to a lot of these talking points, they're often helping us prove them. Because, again, especially the really good-looking women, they're so fucking far from reality as it exists. Like, that listening to them try to evaluate themselves is entertaining all in itself. Like how when we talked about women being funny and how they all call themselves funny. If you ask them all, they might all say that they're funny. No, but you got a sense of humor. That's a difference. It's the difference between having a sense of humor and being a funny individual. But a lot of you women are walking around saying, what's wrong with these guys? I mean, I'm funny, I'm this and that. I'm like, bitch, this bitch just call herself funny as hard as I have to actually work to actually be funny. Like, I know she didn't. No, she didn't. Some of us are working at funny day to day and have been working at it most of our life. It's an art form for a lot of you broads to just be walking up like, I'm funny. What if poor people were on the street just like, I'm rich, just saying it just because even though everything that they got going on contradicts the fact. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Shouts out to our sponsor, Anthony Wright, and everybody who's been continuing to come through and support. We're starting to have back-to-back shows again. So I guess that means you guys want lives again. And we did great numbers today on this show compared to what we've been typically doing. And it wasn't even a Kendra G reaction, so that's good. That's good. So yeah, much love, guys. Thank you for supporting. I'll see you guys on the next show. Be good.